Welcome to ATB-TV. I'm Darren Dance with Peter Morganti, and today we're on location at Peter's holiday house. Dan Murphy's in Ballarat.
Never been there, Darren. It's not a bad spot. Just to tell you what, there's some grog in there.
Mate, I don't know. We've got the big cool room right next to us here, ready for the ATB Christmas party on Sunday. Promises to be a scuba diving event.
BYO snorkel and flippers.
Yep.
Must have about 10,000 cover. There's a fair bit of grog in that fridge.
Well, I know you got your eye on it, but I'll tell you what, I don't know what they're cooking around here somewhere, but it smells pretty good.
No, it does smell alright, doesn't it?
Anyway, let's go through last week's runners, and where do we start, Pete?
Wind all the way back to last Friday.
Friday night, Red Handle.
Red Handle. We spoke about millinery, didn't we? Yes. So Red Handle ran at the Sunshine Coast, and she ran well. She flew home for third.
She did fly home. Interesting, that filly now, or mare, just has no early speed and has to be encouraged to tack on, and then
she picks up
in the straight and flies home.
Yeah.
But her run was good, and you'd think there'd be a win in her somewhere soon.
Every different jockey that gets off say
more distance,
but it just doesn't seem to be her go.
Been down that road, and I don't want to go down it again.
No. We spoke about millinery. Saturday you went to the Ballarat Cup, where talk about weather. Hit about after, I think race 2 was a downpour of thunder and lightning and everything else. We had 3 runners.
Well, none of them really are wet trackers, are they? But we ended up on a heavy 9, and it was just, look, the club, it was a good day and everyone enjoyed it, but it could have been a bonanza.
Oh, absolutely.
And the rain probably ruined it for a lot of the horses. There was a lot of scratchings. The track was really downgraded. The rain was torrential.
Yeah.
A lot of the people would have went home soaked, and of course then you couldn't have a bet because you just didn't know who was going to handle it and who wasn't. No. And I guess with PK, we go to him first. He got on the wrong part of the track. He elected to go up the fence, and that proved to be the Warong call, and he got bogged.
He's dictated by the gate a bit, and like you said though, sometimes if they hold their breath and count to 5, the gaps can't open outside.
Yeah, as he elected to go inside, the gap did open, and just on a wet track, when you're 3 or 4 back to fence, it makes it tough.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, he lost our admirers there. Nothing went right, and he ran 4th on the corner of his bolt, and he looked like he was just going to win. And I'm sure if he had been 3 or 4 or come down the centre of the track, he would have been right in the finish.
Yep.
Captain Harry was also in that race. He's probably a little bit more adapted to wet track racing, and he really found the line to run 4th.
Found the probably better
third.
Third. We've got third. Yeah.
Third.
PK was 4th. Yeah.
Hit the line really strong. He got out in the centre of the track and really came with a good run. So, look, those 2 horses are summer class 3-year-olds that are going to win, nice races around the place and pick up some good money that's on offer over the summer months. But I don't think heavy 9s are the go.
No. With Captain Harry, of course, we can go back to a maiden with him. So there's a couple options there. One at Warnell, and PK might line up at Bendigo next week in a benchmark 64 over 1400.
You've got it all sorted, Pete, haven't you?
Oh, well, we've sort of got it sorted.
But you won't be going, will you?
I won't see. No, I'll be...
He'll be going to the airport to go overseas, he tells me.
I'll be racing.
Overseas, listen to him, eh? The world traveller.
Well, I've been sent away, obviously. I'm not needed here in Australia.
Banished to Asia.
Actually, that race will be on while I'm in the air. Hopefully, still in the air.
I've had a lot of texts. There's a lot of surprises in store for you over in Hong Kong.
I'm shifting hotels.
Broadway first?
Yeah, well, he got bogged, didn't he?
He doesn't handle it, does he?
No, he doesn't like it. We learnt that 12 months ago, and
ended up on a wet track, got back and stayed there.
Just wasted run, I suppose, but he's fitter now anyway.
Get $7 next time rather than $4.80.
Yeah, so we'll wait for him. Monday, Hamilton, Tennessee Gold, last.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to make of that. She was the first horse beat.
Yeah.
We took her blood afterwards, it showed nothing, and we're waiting on a treadmill scope.
Tomorrow.
There's got to be some issue there with her breathing, because she's just going too bad.
She cannot be going.
We just need to get her sorted, and if she's no good, well, if she's got a problem and she can't race, she'll be retired.
Yeah.
If we can find something, we might be able to do something about it. But at this stage, it's not looking good.
No, all up in the air. Tuesday, we've got a winner, Darren. The grey, Artie Sano.
In the big field.
In the field of 4.
Back at Ballarat on Tuesday.
Yeah. He gave him
Johnny Allen.
Gave him all a start, gave him all about 4 kilos and gave him a Good old flogging.
A flogging.
5-length win running away.
Running away. You loved it, didn't you?
I reckon it was great.
He's going well, this horse. He's been very consistent once he's got to his trip.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
And, you know, he's a horse that Darren Weir thought might have been a 3-year-old Derby horse early, and then he had a small fracture in his hip area, and he was out for a long time. And sometimes you wonder whether you're going to get him back, but we went through the rehab process, and we got him back, and he's won his race by 5, and I'm sure he'll win another one, and we just got to keep him off those hard tracks. So if we can win another one and tip him out and bring him back for the winter months, I think that would be a good plan.
Yeah, it'd be a great prep, considering. And there's a benchmark 58, because you can still stay in that lower grade.
Did you take the first 4, Pete?
I did mention to Johnny Allen as he was walking out, I forgot that he was going out. Dancy wants you to be in the first 4, Johnny. He looked at me. I don't think it was me. Yeah, which don't want to confuse an Irish.
I noticed the first 4 paid $2.
He paid less than the trifecta. Paid $2.40.
Oh well, bit of fun, but it's good for the owners. Well done to everyone in him, and you know, you think that won't be the last race.
No. The 2,300 in about 2 weeks' time. So
58.
Yep. The ideal at Warrnambool.
Well, let's hope they race.
Yeah. Same day we had Condover Hall. Michelle couldn't ride because she got a whack in the beak by a horse coming out of the barriers the race before. Jordan Charles jumped on, and it was sort of hard to sum up his run. It was still not fit enough.
Looked pretty dismal on paper.
Yeah.
When you watch the replay, it was dismal, Pete.
He travelled up nicely and behind.
I think that's 3 dismal runs.
It is.
But you reckon he's not fit?
I don't think he's fit. No. He's
blowing?
He's going from travelling, and then all of a sudden he's struggling. He had a good blow.
What did Michelle say? 5th up?
Has gone from 4th to 5th up.
Not fit enough.
Another mile run into a 1900 maybe at Yarra Valley or somewhere like that. But he
just
definitely needs racing. Yeah.
He doesn't overexert himself in his work. Or on race day, seemingly.
No, and Geordie Childs said that he certainly...
He could feel
had to keep encouraging him, just to keep picking the bit up. So
but he could feel when our horse got to him, he actually found, but he wasn't fit enough to get on with it.
And he's definitely a horse, I think, that'll appreciate racing on it. So.
You and I know a bit about that, don't we?
What's that?
You know, we're trying to find the line and not being fit enough.
Yeah.
Hey?
Can't even get the starting line, let alone the finishing line. Anyway, that was Tuesday. Wednesday I went down to Sandown, and we had...
That was a nice drive.
It was all right. It was hot.
2 nice runners.
Air conditioners, they both ran well.
It was hot at home yesterday, judging by the colour of my head. I'm glowing.
I probably had the better spot, I think.
Yeah, I'm glowing.
Sandown buddy undercover in the air conditioner. But Penthouse Playboy, second start out at 1800.
Maiden race?
Yeah, he's ran 50 stuck on, beaten only, I don't know what he was beaten, but three lengths maybe, 3.5.
Wasn't far.
But he was only a length from second.
I think the winner won by a couple.
Yeah.
But I thought he was probably on the worst part of the track too, because they came down the centre there. But at the end of the day, he's going well, and you've got to keep saying to yourself, this horse only having his second start, and he's racing like a horse that's had 10 runs, like he's does everything right.
Well, it was 38 degrees there. He paraded as if it was 8 degrees. He never sweated up, and he went out and just did the job, you know, and he'll be fitted up for that. They picked out a 2,000 metre Super Vobis at...
well, he's not Vobis, because he's a Kiwi.
I think they've picked out a Super Vobis race. Anyway, we can find it. It's a 2,000 metre race. I know, I looked through the calendar.
Not the brightest candles on the cake, Pete.
Out there. Well, it might have been the new
We need to buy him a couple of spotlights for the office.
Yeah.
We bought him in New Zealand, Pete. He's a Pentire.
Yeah, unless I
He's got as much hope of being Super Vobis as you have.
Found him in a paddock too, didn't they?
We did.
Yeah.
I did.
Anyway, he's going good. There's a 2,000 metre race in about 12 days' time.
I'm really looking forward to watching this horse in 2021.
Melbourne Cup.
When he gets to his peak.
Melbourne Cup.
I reckon he's 3 years away.
Actually, it's Werribee Cup Day, I reckon he's running around. So
Werribee. That track won't suit.
But if you find a 2,000, that's the key. That's
the
trouble. So.
There you go, owners. Pete's saying he can't find a better race.
I can find another race, but it might be a bit harder. 2,000, just get him up on the speed, Darren. Johnny Allen said that he's the horse that you could actually race up on the pace. But he drew 2 yesterday, and he was just dictated by the...
I was happy with his run. I think the owner's happy. I think we all know we got a horse.
Yep.
Just going to take a bit of time.
There's about a dozen owners there, and I think there was a dozen smiles.
Anyone buy you a drink?
No, I got my own.
Didn't buy you anything? Travelled all the way from Ballarat to Sandown. Took you 4 hours.
I hunted down my little daughter.
And they gave you nothing?
No, they were all happy. They just let them have their drinks and we watched the replay.
Jeez, I'm going to take them to task.
Yeah, we'll see what happens when it wins. Ransom Money was 3 races later. Ran well for 4th. Just had to work a little to get to the lead.
Got to the lead.
Yeah, then he had every chance after that.
Got a 200-metre sprint on a 400-metre straight.
Well, he won at Terang. It's 400 metres straight.
Yeah, but they were no good.
Yeah, but these weren't much good.
These were good.
The first 3 were. The rest
I'd love to see this horse on a 250-metre straight.
Trouble is getting a run at the Valley. That's the only bloody thing. They did find there's 2 races. There's one at the Valley and they're Class 1s, which may help dilute the fields because you can only have 1 win.
Yeah.
There's one at Cranbourne, which could suit it. Yeah. And the other's Moonee Valley, and they're a day apart.
I reckon when you got a 200-metre sharp sprint, you need a 250-metre short straight.
Or you go 600 from home, just put the tail between the legs and go. No, you're right. I agree.
Yeah. But it's not hard to figure out.
We better go to Horsham.
I don't think it's rocket science. I'm not going to Horsham. It'll be 48 there. No. Cranbourne sounds all right.
Yeah, well, they're both.
Tight track, suits leaders.
Both
need a leader track, on speed dominated.
Yeah.
Cruise along, get to the front. Use that 200 metres kick.
Hold on.
And if they run him down, well, they're better than him.
Yep.
But at 4th in town, I think they should be happy with that because that horse was nearly going to get sacked 2 starts ago.
Yeah, well, that's right. No, he's racing genuinely. I think the other thing too, just any given the ground suits him.
Glad you didn't go to Warrnambool today, Pete. Glad you came to Dan Murphy's instead.
Might have been driving home through lightning because we only got to race 4, Darren. Which
I don't think there was any lightning, Pete. I think someone shone a flashlight on the track and the jockey said, "Oh, lightning, I want to go home for tea."
That would have been Yendall.
Yeah. Soft, they are. Soft. Where did I see the trots the other day? They were racing, it was lightning striking the ground and they were still racing.
They're tougher, standard bred. They're just purebred.
So, no run for Bloodlet, the favourite. Disappointing. Missed the run, got to wait another week.
Tell you what, they didn't miss her in the market. There was a bit of confidence that you're going to run well.
Well, there's a couple of owners in that horse, David Baker and Des Pinfold. They're big punters.
Put the house on it.
Oh, they would have. They got several of them.
Yeah, well, it didn't budge.
That Collins Street money, Pete. The Collins Street money was on, I reckon.
Yeah. Anyway, they're going to have to wait a week. Just let they might have a little bit more interest on that money and go bang next weekend.
Yeah,
I have to look through the calendar, but
there'll be a race.
We just need to find a 17 or 18 again.
Yep.
So that's that. So we got a winner, Darren, which is good. That takes us to 15. Now the runners coming up, Moonee Valley tomorrow night. We're going to discuss meetings here without knowing whether they're going to be.
You don't reckon they'll race, do you?
Well, what if they?
I wouldn't be going to. They're going to get 300 mils.
No, they've cancelled that already.
Oh, they've already cancelled that.
Sale they've brought forward by an hour or two for. It must be tomorrow as well. Moonee Valley tomorrow night. Well, we got Galileo's Pearl going.
Oh, right.
Well, hopefully that rains because he won on the heavy track second up.
Did you listen to Mick Kent's preview?
I haven't yet. No.
Can't win.
That's what he said.
He's got an apprentice on it.
Yeah.
And he's treated he's not treated as a trial, but he said this will bring him to his top.
He did tell me that at Sandon.
And he's got a race picked out in a couple of weeks.
The benchmark's 70.
And he said, make sure you're there.
And then Walker goes back on.
The Walker.
He's riding well, actually.
Not my favourite.
Your mate.
Not mine.
Saturday, Wanted Diva. Again, might be a heavy 75 there.
Well, she's out of a Woodman mare, so...
Might be all right.
And I think Wanted might have won a Newmarket when they had 100 mils in 5 minutes.
At Hale and everything.
Remember that?
Yes, I do.
So Wanted loved the wet.
Yep.
Rock Diva is a Woodman mare, and Woodmans love the wet. So if the trainer gets on the preview and says, I'm not sure if he handled the wet, they obviously know nothing about breeding people.
Well, hopefully there's a lot scared away.
And we've got a better rider on.
We've got Ben Allen playing at 1.5.
So we get it on the minimum.
They did think that out. They just thought...
You'd be happy with that.
Give her every chance by claiming
blinkers
the best
off,
claimer,
did you notice?
And a kid on.
Blinkers off.
And blinkers off. 1.5. She's
little
$26.
rumour going around, Pete, that Wanters don't like blinkers.
Oh, right,
You heard that?
No, just now I have. Wanteds don't like blinkers.
Yep.
What other examples you got?
I'll save them for another day.
I got you there, didn't I?
No, you got nothing.
Right, so that's
So what do you give it? Well, she's 25 to 1.
Wow.
Who knows how many run, how wet it is, but I wouldn't be scratching her because she's bred to be a swimmer.
Yeah, she's drawn 9, but that won't matter.
She'll probably come out at 3.
Could be 4 in it again. That might be our go, 4's races.
Yeah.
Monday, nothing Sunday.
Where do we think we're going on Monday?
Well, there's a swimming pool at Terang. We got 2
Sunday we got the swimming pool at Berrimbo.
We'll get back to that.
Monday where?
at Terang, our approach and Himigi Joe, our approach second up, 1400.
We'll need the run.
Yeah, Himigi Joe, we've had to come back because she's missed nearly 3 weeks because of this rush.
She won't be able to win.
She'll like the cut in the track, but
cutting the track will help. Nice straight, 400.
Might be more than cutting the track.
Who's going to ride it?
I haven't got to that stage yet, but there'll be the Jack Hills and Dean Yendels there.
Come on.
Well, they're not, acceptance is not till tomorrow.
Yeah, good riders will be booked, Pete.
No, they won't.
I want a good rider. See what Oliver's doing.
Terang. Well, Damien laid one on Tennessee Gold there.
They're all over in Perth.
Yeah, well, exactly. Tuesday.
Yes.
Wangaratta.
Mr. Moneybags.
There's the 1300.
He'll go to the 14.
The Super Favours.
He's going to the 14.
Tough ask.
He's a miler.
I know that, but he's second up.
He's ready.
Robbie's ready this time.
The question is whether they race.
Yeah, well, that's a problem, isn't it?
So Wangaratta, that's right in that northeast where all this rain's forecast. So if it eventuates, anyway, we just got to wait and see. But he's going well, that horse. He's come on well, and he's no hesitation throwing him into the 1400.
Yeah, no, he's a nice horse.
Jai McNeil.
He's pretty happy. Jai chased me down. It's 2 days after the run.
Well, you're a big slinger.
He chased me down the trials. He goes, geez, that horse at Robbie's went well. I do straight away. Well, he's going to keep it, stay on.
Leave him on.
It's a good sign.
Don't sack him, Pete.
I wouldn't sack him. I like Jai. I reckon
you chuck him off.
I reckon he's one of the better kids going around. So we go to Wednesday. We spoke about PK, possibly going there to a 1400. Bendigo. So hopefully.
Well, surely.
We give it the track.
Surely, Pete.
Well, he's got to win, hasn't he?
Surely.
Anyway, we'll keep Jordan Charles on there, I think.
Sounds like a plan.
And we've got a little Turak Toff having his first start.
Now, what's going on? Is this a 2-year-old? 2-year-old going out before Christmas by Turak Toff. Do they know it's a 2-year-old?
No, Weary knows it's a 2-year-old. So after La Passe, little social spin. He's been trialling well. I don't know whether he can win the race, but he's done everything right to go to the races.
I see there's a few Hayes, Dabernicks, a few McAvoys, a few 2-year-old trainers got horses in. DK Wiz got one in.
Oh, we'll see what happens.
If he wins by 8, he's not in the Blue Diamond.
Well, that's a point. Might be scrounging through the pockets of the artists to get late acceptance. What's that, about 60?
50.
50. Anyway, it's good to see him at the races and see what happens.
We will.
That's Wednesday. Thursday, it's Kyden.
Who's going to Kyden?
If Tennessee Gold's okay,
she'll go there.
She can go there to a 1400.
The nom's closed?
No, not even open tomorrow.
Oh, you might be able to get a few others in there.
Yeah, I had a look. There was no race for
We need to double up all the noms for the weekend just in case, don't we?
Friday, there's nothing there for anything that we're going to miss races, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there's a lot of racing, so hopefully we can fit them in.
I don't think you'll be worried too much, will you?
Oh, the major race coming up. Well, should we discuss that one? Tiberian.
Well, you know, you're flying off to Hong Kong on Wednesday, so you're bringing ATB-TV live from Hong Kong next week.
Our next edition will be from there with some select owner guests.
Owners, and I expect a first-class lineup.
First class, might get Huey Bowman and a few of those.
You might be better to do in the morning, I suggest, before you have too much to drink.
Oh, I'm not drinking all weekend.
Well, I think the others have got news for you.
They can't make me drink. Anyway, we'll see what happens.
You wouldn't be worried, would you?
You won't be drinking water, I know that.
You got your passport?
All sorted.
Got your insurance?
All sorted.
Accommodation?
All sorted. You did all that. Liz did all that.
Yeah, lucky Liz.
I went to the bank today and sorted out a bit of bloody Hong Kong dollars.
You get a lot of dollars.
Oh,
give them 100, you get about, what, 1,800
well,
or something?
10 times our sort of, and it just makes it
6
hard.
times, I think.
Oh, well, close, but it was
Maths is not your strong point?
There's a lot of, Anyway, that's all sorted.
So we're looking forward to
tickets.
I'm looking for. I see some of the footage. Tiberian working in Hong Kong.
Yeah, I did on the
on Twitter.
Very much was like our hill track synthetic stuff he was working on. So
and the big skyscrapers in the background.
Yeah, it's a nice looking joint.
Can you put that footage up on this?
I'll see how I go. If I can't, I can't. But if I can, I will.
Man, with your technical skills, 100 to
1. Christmas party, Darren. I've had a lot of people suggesting
what's going
on, but it's on.
Well, what are we going to do?
Well, marquee goes up.
I got this full of grog.
Well, I don't know.
The marquee's up.
Yeah, we've got the grog there.
I've got a tractor to pull all the bog cars out.
Liz had the caterer.
Hasn't rained. The rain's actually moved to the northeast of the state, the heavier rain.
There's a little pocket there at Bland where it doesn't rain, isn't there?
Well, I think
Miss it?
I think at this stage we're going ahead, and I think it's fair to say if the worst does happen on Saturday, I'll send out an audio Saturday afternoon. I'll make the call at 5 p.m. If the farm's underwater, we will cancel at the last minute, but at this stage, based on the forecast, they've cancelled. Well, we're supposed to get widespread thunderstorms tonight. That's all been cancelled.
Yeah.
It looks like it's moving northeast, so it's not coming down as low as Ballarat now, the heavier stuff. And it seems to be, on the Sunday forecast, seems to be clear now for Ballarat and Bland. So it's moved through faster.
Yeah, they always predicted the worst to be higher and east, so we may be.
So we might get away with it. Yeah. It might be a little bit damp underfoot, but
well, it won't be 35.
Most of it, well, most of our owners would be wet trackers.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have much to turn of a foot, would they?
Have a crack at that freezer, they'll be wet trackers.
So look, we're going.
Fingers crossed.
We're in a big marquee. We're out of the weather.
Yep.
And it'd be just good to see you come along and enjoy a drink and something to eat on us, and celebrate the year and say Merry Christmas, and see if we can do better next year.
Yeah, and a little addition to the Manning Tree Park paddocks this morning, Darren.
Yeah, you can't give it up, Pete.
But there was something dropped out there. Keep it at that.
There was one in the catalogue that we were thinking, maybe this is not going to be here. Maybe she's not going to foal in time, but she has.
Read the radar.
So she probably looked at the radar and said, I better have this, and I'll tell you what, took a bit of getting out.
I did hear that, yeah. That's that mare's first foal, is that right?
Yeah, Mumbai.
Yeah.
And a Dandino colt, Flashy Blaze.
Absolutely, Dandino had that one, hadn't it? And he, what did I see the footage? An hour old, he's pinging around.
He was up in 30 minutes and he was drinking in an hour. Unbelievable they are.
And look, he was a ripper, absolute ripper.
So you'll get a look at him on Sunday.
Yep. I've got nothing else, Darren. There's a lot of just twittering. I was just looking at Twitter about all these race meetings and so forth and what we might lose and all that. What do you think of Warrnambool today, their decision? I don't get a bit sort of up in here. They had 4 days knowing the forecast, and they decided to hold their twilight knowing that the weather was going to come through about 5 o'clock.
So why was it a twilight meeting?
Just, I suppose, just to try and fit into...
So they showed, so what you're saying
to bring a crowd in after work, maybe?
It was a twilight meeting. They knew the storms were coming and they showed no initiative in bringing it forward.
Yeah. Today...
I don't think that's a criticism. I think it's just a comment.
Well, and today they were moving
What are Sale doing?
They've moved theirs earlier, to start earlier because the forecast doesn't...
Beat the change?
Yeah, and Benalla were going to cop it no matter, so they cancelled.
Showed a bit of initiative.
I just would have thought, well, we've been sitting back for 4 days talking about this weather. And,
now, if the CEO of the Warrnambool Racing Club is listening,
well, I know well, Downsy.
Please email to peter at atbloodstock.com.au.
I don't think Dowsy's got the full call on it, to be fair, but I just thought Racing Victoria...
Somebody should have thought about that.
Sure.
You're only dirty because you had Bloodlet going in and all up and you got the first leg.
I could have stayed in Hong Kong for 3 months. No, anyway, just a little bit of food for thought. It was quite obvious.
Well, I think now we need to get on the front foot and we need to get all these horses nominated, assuming they're going to miss out on runs this weekend, and make sure we get them in next week.
Can't do it when I get home, Darren.
You will.
Yep.
So just nominate them everywhere.
Everywhere.
Because then it won't rain and we'll be right.
Yeah. We'll have horses and races everywhere, but that's what we want.
All right.
Well, nothing more, Darren.
Pete, I'm looking forward to watching the next edition from Hong Kong.
It'll be interesting.
I want to be impressed.
Yep.
Amazed.
What time do you want it out? First thing Friday morning?
But I want to be able to sleep that night.
No, there'll be no special guest that I don't know, put it that way.
Well, you have a great time and let's hope... I see the field's down to 12, I might say.
Yep.
A couple withdrawals, so we're down to 12. I suspect we might get down to 10.
Yep.
Because not all the horses have arrived yet, so it's a very, very good race. It's 1.7 million Australian to the winner, Pete.
Are we big odds?
We're about $9.
Oh, right. So I just said market we were 20 and I thought that's
No, that was before John Ogle backed it.
Because they had
Actually, John Ogle missed the 20 to 1. He wasn't happy.
Because they had Talismanic at 6 and I thought 14 points between them.
We've beaten him 3 out of 3.
Anyway, they've worked that out, the punters, obviously.
Yes, I think you'll find that he'll go around about an $8 chance.
Yep.
And that's about his right price.
And Mr. Peslier, for all those ones that are going on about, banging on him about why is he riding, he actually has ridden 4 Vars winners in his career.
He's had 142 goes.
I forgot.
No, he has won the Vars 4 times.
Yeah.
As Peter Ellis said, he'll be fine there, but they struggle at Flemington.
A lot of them do.
We knew that. We knew that beforehand.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, Pete, can't wait to the next week's edition. The barrier draw, the gala dinner, the Sunday International, lobster and oysters and French champagne.
Just hope it don't miss.
They bring in all the food from the best in the world.
Do they?
Oh, mate, you got no idea how good it is.
Just hope it don't miss the flight home.
Doesn't matter. We'll cover for you.
No,
Anyway, I'm sure
really
everyone's
looking
going to tune. Everyone's going to tune in.
There'll be about
Jockey interviews,
18 owners,
barrier draws live.
so there's going to be a big crew of us there. So
You can video it live, download
really?
it, and send it.
I'll be able to take my camera,
I hope you got your phone on international roaming.
turn it off. No, we'll
do
be
that.
contactable. We will be. We'll be.
Anyway, while Pete's away from Wednesday to Monday, feel free to call myself, and I will answer.
And emailing too.
All right, until next week, I'm Darren Dance with Peter Morganti here at Bakery Hill in Ballarat, next to Dan Murphy's, and I need a drink.